So, Heather, how do you keep recognition fresh and relevant at university hospitals?
Sure. Well, I think one of the things that really helps is that we have a very social platform, and we haven't always had a social platform. But, in today's social media world, employees are very used to, being able to like and follow and comment. And transitioning to that type of a platform for us last year really helped to build, I think, the relevancy, if you will, of recognition at UH. One of the other things is making sure that recognition, as Teresa's touched upon, stays consistent and frequent. And one of the tools that we really leverage and we encourage our leaders to embrace is the manager dashboard. The manager dashboard is fantastic. At a glance, leaders can go in and easily see, what recognition have I sent? What recognition have my employees and my direct reports sent? What recognition have they received? And maybe they can identify at a glance, wow, I have a handful of employees that report to me who haven't been recognized recently. Maybe it's within, the last month or the last 14 days or the last 7 days. It's very easy to see where there are opportunities just by looking at that manager dashboard to connect and recognize employees. So it gives that opportunity for leaders to maybe close gaps more quickly because those resources are at their fingertips. The other thing I would encourage people to do to ensure that their recognition programs stay fresh is to make sure you take the time to talk to your employees, ask them, and really listen to what it is that is meaningful to them from a recognition standpoint. As an example, when we transitioned to a new platform, one of the pieces of feedback that we received was about our peer-to-peer recognition program. Employees love the program, but when we transitioned to an upgraded platform, the budgeting around that program had to change as well. It was a little bit different. And as a result, employees felt that they were more restricted in providing that peer-to-peer recognition. And while we always point out that, the monetary aspect of recognition isn't everything, that there are non-monetary ways with wonderful e-cards and things like that to recognize their peers, we kept hearing the feedback. So we had to take a step back and listen. And one of the things that we did was, while we don't have an unlimited budget, we were able to partner with Inspirus to change how we put the increments in the system. So now the budget's the same, but employees can still provide monetary recognition, but now in different denominations. So instead of only one option, they have multiple options. So maybe those increments are smaller, but that's okay with them as long as they're able to provide more frequent and regular peer-to-peer recognition. So it's just a small example, but I think an important one to say, if you want to keep your programs fresh and aligned with employees' expectations, you have to take the time to ask them and to really listen to what's important to them.